Good morning everyone. Welcome back to grade 5 mathematics class. How are you all doing today? We have learned about division in our lower classes, right? Today we'll learn about how to divide a number with a 2-digit or 3-digit number. First, look at this simple example. 5 into 3 equal to 15. This is a multiplication fact, right? So, we know when we are given a multiplication fact, we know how to write a division fact from it. We have learned that in lower classes. So, multiplication actually means you are adding a number or a group repeatedly, or it is repeated addition. 5 into 3 equal to 15 means 5 is added 3 times and that equals 15. So, we can say there are 3 5s in 15. Now, from the multiplication fact, we can write the division fact as 15 divided by 5 equal to 3. It means in 15, how many 5s are there? There are 3 5s in 15. And in this division fact, this is the dividend or the number that we are dividing, and this is the divisor or the number with which we are dividing, and the answer that we get, the result of the division, is called the quotient. So, with these things in mind, let's see a different example. Here, 4932 has to be divided by 38. So, a 4-digit number has to be divided by a 2-digit number. This is the dividend here and this is the divisor here. Let's see how we can divide these numbers. So, first of all, let's write the dividend and divisor in a way so that we can do a long division. So, 4932 divided by 38. So, this is actually divided by 38. It means we have to find out how many 38s are there in this number 4932. So, since we are dividing with a 2-digit number, let's see the first 2 digits of the dividend. So, we have 38 and here we have the number 49. So, this number 49 is greater than 38, the divisor, right? So, we can divide this 49 by this 38, means this 49 can contain, or 49 can be divided by 38. How many 38s will go in 49? We know 38 ones are 38. So, 138 will definitely go in 49. What about 38 into 2? It is 76. So, 49 will contain only 138. So, let's write that 1 here. So, this is the quotient, the first digit of the quotient. Now, we divided this 49 by 38 and the result we get here is written as 1. Now, we have to multiply backwards the quotient into divisor, or 1 into 38. What is it? It is 38 itself. Now what we have to do? Now we have to subtract these two numbers, 49 minus 38. So we'll do that again. Since we are dividing by a 2-digit number, we have to consider the first 2 digits of the dividend. So 49 divided by 38 is 1. 1 into 38 is 38. And then we subtract 9 minus 8 is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. Now, the next step is to bring down the next digit of the dividend to this place. So, we are bringing this 3 down. So, this becomes 113. Now we have to divide this 113 by this 38. How many 38s are there in 113? 38 ones are 38. 38 twos are 76. Now, will 3 38s go in 113? No, right? So, let's take this 2 and write this here. Now, 2 into 38 is 76. Now, the next step is to subtract again. So, 113 minus 76. So, 3 ones minus 6 ones we cannot do. So, we borrow from the next higher place. So, it's 0 here and 13 here. Now, 13 minus 6 is 7. Now, we have a 0 here. Again, we borrow. It is 37 here. Now, there is one more digit that has to be brought down. What is it? The number or the digit 2 has to be brought down. So, we are bringing it down. Now, here we have 372. Now, we have to again divide this 372 by 38. How can we divide 372 by 38? We know 38 into 10 equals to 380. So, 10 38s will definitely won't go in 372. Let's see if 38 9s will go to 372. 9 into 8 is 72, a carry over 7. 9 into 3 is 27. 27 plus 7 is 34. So, we have 342. So, let's take that 9. Now, 9 into 38 is 342. Now, what is the next step? We have to subtract these two numbers. So, 372 minus 342, 2 minus 2 0, 7 minus 4 is 3 and here also it is 0. So, now we got 30 here and can we divide this 30 by 38? No, right? And do we have any more digits to bring down? No. So, when there are no more digits to bring down, we can stop the division and what we get at the end is the remainder of this division. So, here what is the quotient? This is the answer and that is the quotient. What is the quotient here? It is 129 and what is the remainder here? 30. Now, how do we get this 30? When 4932 was divided by 38, we got 129 as the quotient and 30 as the remainder. It means that there are 129 39s in this 4932. Now, here is one more simple example. We know 15 divided by 5 equals to 3. We have seen that example. Now, what about 16 divided by 5? How do we do that division? This means that we have to find out how many 5s are there in 16. Let's try doing that with the long division method. 16 divided by 5. So, we know 5 3s are 15. Now, how do we do this? We have to subtract this one. 6 minus 5 is 1 and here it is 0. Now, what is the quotient? The quotient is 3 and here we have the remainder 1. This is the dividend and this is the divisor. Now, look at this. This divisor into the quotient 5 into 3 equals 15 plus this remainder. 15 plus 1 is 16. So, that is the dividend that we were dividing. So, we can take this as a method to check if the division was done correctly. We have to multiply the quotient and the divisor plus you have to add the remainder. See, when you divided 16 by 5, you got 3 as the quotient and the remainder was 1. See, Now, so you have to keep this formula in mind so that you can check if a division was done correctly. You can get the dividend if you multiply the quotient and the divisor and then add the remainder to it. So, quotient into divisor plus remainder should always be equal to the dividend that you are dividing. Now, we'll see one example. Look at the question given here. 320 meters of cloth is needed to make a circus tent. How many tents can be made with 64,320 meters of cloth? So, it's about the total length of cloth that you can use to make a tent and how much length is needed to make one tent. Those data are given in the question. You have to find out how many tents can be made with the total length of the cloth that you have with. Now, from the data given in the question, let's write the steps. What is the length of cloth needed to make one tent? It is 320 meters. Now, what is the total length of cloth that we have? It is 64,320 meters. Now, we have to find out the number of tents that we can make with a cloth with a total length of 64,320 meters. So, what you have to do? You have to divide 64,320, which is the total length of the cloth, by the length of the cloth needed to make one tent, which is equal to 320. Now, let's look at the steps once again. The length of the cloth required for one tent, which is equal to 320 meter. Now, the total length of cloth you have equals 64,320 meters. The number of tents that can be made from this much meter of cloth equal to the total length of the cloth divided by the length of the cloth required to make one tent. So, we have substituted the numbers here. Let's do the division now. We can do the calculation in the working column. 64,320 divided by 320. I'll do the calculation in the fresh page. 64,320 divided by 320. Now, we are dividing. This is the dividend here and this is the divisor here. We are dividing with the 3-digit number here. So, let's look at the first 3 digits of the dividend. So, here we have 643 and here we have 320. How many 320s will go in 643? 320 one time equal to 320. Now, 322 times is equal to 640. So, 2 320s will definitely go in this. So, we can take the 2 here and 2 into 320, it is 640. Now, what you have to do? You have to subtract these two numbers. 643 minus 640 equals 3 minus 0, it is 3. Now, 4 minus 4, it is 0. 6 minus 6, it is 0. Now, what is the next step? We have to bring down the next digit. So, bringing this 2 down, you get 32. Now, can we divide this 32 by 320? No, this is a 3-digit number and this is a 2-digit number. 320 will not go in 32. So, in that case, what you have to do, and there is one more digit that you have to bring down. So, the division is still not complete. So, we cannot bring in this 320 in 32, that is not enough. So, in that case, we will put 1 0 in the quotient, then bring the next digit down. So, now you have 320 here. Now, dividing 320 by this 320, it is 1. So, this 1 into 320 is written here. Now, you subtract these two numbers and here you get 0. There is no remainder, the remainder is 0 and there are no more digits to bring down. So the division is complete and we get the quotient as 201. So the number of tens that can be made with the cloth, the total length of the cloth equal to 201 tens. I hope this is clear to you. Now, today we learned about how to divide a number with a 2-digit or 3-digit number. I hope the concept is clear to you. So as an activity for the day, all of you please go to the topic in your textbook, that is in page number 27. Then you have to do the question numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 4 of exercise 2.3, that is in page number 28. So that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class with a new topic. Until then, bye.